Welcome to Kuizhub. Let's test your knowledge.
3 paths, 1 choice. Pick wrong, and I could be lost out here a lot longer. But before that, here's how I even ended up in this jungle. Flying straight over the Amazon on a relaxing little adventure trip. Until this engine decided it's done working. That's an emergency signal, and I'm going straight out that door into the Amazon rainforest below. Okay, I'm on the ground, alive, somewhere in the Amazon, but I have no idea exactly where. Sitting here won't get me anywhere. I need to find a way out, or somewhere a search team could actually spot me. So help me figure out which way to go. 3 ways to go. I hear water on one side, a bit of daylight peeking through ahead, and just thick, dark trees on the other. Which one actually gets me somewhere? Heading toward the light was smart. Thinning trees usually mean higher, more open ground ahead, and that's my best shot at being seen. Let's move. Before I start heading toward that light, I need to grab what I can carry. My bag's got room, but not for everything scattered here. 10 things scattered around this wreckage, but I can only fit 5. Which 5 actually keep me alive out there? Knife, water bottle, matches, mirror, and the flashlight. That's the smart 5. Cutting tool, hydration, fire, a way to signal for help, and light for when night falls fast out here. All right, packed up. Now let's actually start heading toward that light. The light's getting closer, but there's a problem. A fallen tree's blocking the path, and it's a long way down if I misjudge this. Do I walk across the tree trunk, climb down and cross at the bottom, or find another way around? Going around was the smarter call. Jungle wood rots fast in this humidity, so that trunk could be hollow underneath, and I'd never know until it gave way. Climbing down just risks a fall for nothing. A few extra minutes beats a broken ankle out here. All right, path's clear. Let's keep pushing toward that light. Getting closer now, but something's moving up ahead. 3 creatures on the path, and I need to know which ones are actually dangerous before I go any further. A bright-colored litter frog, a large spider tucked in the bark, and a harmless-looking lizard. Which one do I actually need to avoid? The frog was the real danger. Bright colors in nature are usually a warning sign, not decoration. Some of the most toxic frogs on Earth live right here in the Amazon, and their skin alone can be dangerous to touch. That big spider looks scarier, but most jungle spiders like that are actually harmless to humans. Steering clear of that frog. Let's keep moving. There's a cluster of fruit hanging just off the path. Free food would help right now, if I pick the right one. 4 fruits here, but only one of them is actually safe to eat. Which one? The acai berries were the only safe choice. That yellowish green one was a manchineel, one of the most toxic fruits on Earth. The reddish one looked like a mango, but came from a suicide tree. And that round orange fruit was from a strychnine tree. Its seeds are actually where strychnine poison comes from. Acai is one of the few things out here you can actually trust. Grabbed a quick bite. Let's keep going. Okay, that actually helped. First real food since the crash. Comment where in the world you're watching from. I want to know who's out here surviving the Amazon with me while I eat mystery berries. Okay, bad.
I didn't see that mud patch, and now I'm stuck. Sinking slowly, but stuck. There's a branch nearby, but it's a stretch. Do I struggle to pull free, carefully reach for it, or lie back and spread my weight? Every second counts here. Carefully reaching for that branch was the right call. Struggling just makes you sink faster in wet mud. The more you fight it, the deeper you go. And lying back helps distribute weight, but it doesn't actually get you out. That branch gave me something solid to actually pull against. Okay, out. That was too close. Let's keep moving, carefully. Okay, mud's behind me. That light through the trees is still there, but the path split again. 3 ways forward this time. One path has fresh animal tracks. One's overgrown with thick, thorny vines. One looks clear, but it's oddly quiet. No birds, no bugs, nothing. Which one do I take? One of these is definitely wrong. The path with the vines was actually the safer pick, thorns and all. Fresh animal tracks usually mean an active trail. Good for the animal, risky for me if I run into whatever made them. And dead silence in a jungle like this is often a red flag. Animals go quiet when a predator's nearby. A little scratched up beats either of those. Made it through. Let's keep going.
The water's gone. Finished the last of it a while back. And out here, that's a problem I can't ignore for long.
Which one actually gets me something safe to drink?
A vine with clear sap, a vine with milky sap, rainwater pooled in a big leaf, or digging into the mud. The rainwater pooled in that heliconia leaf was actually the safest bet. Here's the twist. Vine sap can look clear and still be risky if you can't identify the exact species, and plenty of jungle vines look nearly identical. But that natural leaf base, it's basically a built-in rain catcher, a genuine trick used by people who actually live in the Amazon. The milky sap vine is a clear toxic sign, and muddy groundwater is almost always contaminated without boiling first. That actually helped. Let's keep moving. Water's sorted! And finally, the trees are thinning out for real this time! That's proper open sky ahead! Got matches in my bag. Time to actually build a signal! Dry twigs, green leafy branches, or damp fallen logs? Which one actually gets me noticed? Green leafy branches were actually the smart pick. Counterintuitive, I know. Dry twigs burn too fast and clean, barely any smoke. Green, damp material burns slower and produces thick, dark smoke that's way easier to spot from the air. Fire's going, smoke's rising, and I've still got that mirror ready if a plane actually flies close. Now, I wait.
Fire's finally going! Smoke's rising. I'm actually feeling good about this. And now it's pouring! Fire's out! But right now, I've got a bigger problem. I need to get out of this rain myself! Do I stand under the thickest tree canopy, build a quick lean-to with branches and leaves, or just keep walking and push through it? Building that quick lean-to was the smart call. It actually kept me properly dry and out of the wind, which matters more than people think. Staying wet for too long drops your body temperature fast, even somewhere as warm as the Amazon. All right, decent shelter. Now let's see about that fire. Rain's easing off. Still no fire, but at least I'm dry. 10 of these down, and somehow I'm still in one piece. If you're still with me this far in, hit that like and subscribe button. Feels like I've earned it tonight. Full night now. Let's see what it throws at me. thing I kept those dry twigs sheltered before the rain hit. But twigs alone won't catch. I need something that lights fast. 3 trees nearby. One of them's gotta have something usable, even after all that rain. A rubber tree? A broadleaf tree? Or that tree with the big hanging seed pods? Which one actually gives me something dry to burn? Ha! That tree with the seed pods was the right call. That's a kapok tree, and inside those pods is kapok fiber, a light, fluffy material that stays completely dry even after heavy rain, since it's sealed inside the pod. It catches a spark almost instantly. Fire's going, finally warm. Then, that sound. Something's out there, and it does not sound friendly. A deep, grunting roar, an aggressive clacking and grunting from a whole group, or a low, hissing bellow? Which one actually means I'm about to get charged at? That group clacking and grunting was the real threat. That's a herd of white-lipped peccaries. And unlike a jaguar, which usually stays hidden and avoids confrontation, a startled peccary herd will actually charge as a group without much warning. Staying still, staying quiet. Let's not test that. Stayed still, stayed quiet. They moved on. Okay. Still in one piece. But after that, I need somewhere actually safe to rest, not just wherever I'm standing. Do I sleep right here on the ground near the fire? Build a raised platform between 2 trees? Or climb up into the tree branches themselves? The raised platform was the smarter call. It keeps me off the ground, away from snakes, insects, and anything else moving at night, without the fall risk that comes with sleeping up in a tree. Built and off the ground. Let's actually get some rest.
Made it through the night. Platform held. Fire's mostly out. Wait, that's rotor blades. That's a helicopter! I need to move now, not waste time getting somewhere far off. Do I climb that boulder outcrop further off? Head down to the riverbank nearby? Or climb that tall, bare, dead tree at the edge of the clearing? That riverbank was the smart pick. It's close, fully open above the water with a clear line of sight to the sky, and those damp, mossy logs right there mean I can get a thick smoke signal going fast. Made it down, getting that smoke up. Come on. Did they see it? They saw it! They actually saw it! That helicopter's right above me now. Too dense to land down here. They're lowering something for me, but I'm running on fumes. My hands are shaking. Do I just grab the rope and hold on? Buckle myself into the harness? Or climb into the rescue basket they're lowering? The rescue basket was the smart call. After everything my body's been through, I honestly wasn't sure I could buckle a harness correctly or hold onto a rope the whole way up. The basket just needed me to climb in. No fine motor skills required when I'm this drained. In! Pull me up! Whew. Made it. 15 calls, 1 jungle, and somehow we actually pulled it off! How many did you think you got right without messing up? And where should I end up next time? Desert? Ocean? Somewhere even worse? Drop it in the comments. Thanks for getting me through this one. See you in the next survival story.